Good day everyone, thank you for coming to the channel. Today I would like to showcase my second Whirlwind Assassin, and it's a poison assassin. So it's something I made up on my own, and I guess through my research, like a lot of PvP assassins kind of do this, but I wanted to see if it's PvE viable. So anyways, let me show you my gears, my talents, and the whole shebang. So first, my weapons, I'm using the Fury and the Chaos combo because, this is what it makes kind of the whirlwind. That's what I'm kind of basing off of. And I guess for you, if you can find something that has a lot of these, additional talents, I think that's definitely the point. And, a lot of people does the Lightning Whirlwind Assassin, right, which I showcased in my other video. But this one being, with emphasis on Venom, like I chose to go with this weapon. Now I guess someone could argue like you could get an offset like +6 to Venom with 2 socket like blues just for buffing purposes, but I guess that's a little bit too hardcore for me. Like it's kind of like the same idea with my bear sorcerers, where you could have a CTA in a cube and carry around. So you have like 3 things, you have your main weapon, and then you need to have a beast on because that's how you turn into bear, and you carry a CTA around and you swap it just to bow. So on my bear sources, I don't do that. I don't carry a CTA because I just forgo the bowing, because for me, just it's too much trouble, So I guess it's your preference. If you want, yeah, go ahead and get like a 6 Venom blue 2 socket and pre-buff that and then go, which would definitely make it stronger, I think. But yeah, I'm too lazy for that, I guess. And for me, I chose Dragonflight for a reason, because as you can see on my left click, that's my main thing, and that's my indirect Enigma travel. And if you see here, same thing on the Venom. Oh, I have Dragonfly here too. So that's a little bit of wasted in a way. Maybe I could have gotten something else, but of course, prices on these, I mean, depending on who you find and the timing, whatnot, but like I said in another video, these claws are kind of weird to find because even if it has these like additional talents, when you see the item that's on the ground, it would just show as a grayed out runic talents, for example. It wouldn't have any other indicator, so you have to pick up all the time just to see, But anyways, this is my whole shebang on that. And then my armor is Bramble. Well, it's an emphasis on poison skill, so on this, I guess it could have rolled better, but so the Thorns ROI 21 is max, so I'm 2 off, which shouldn't bother me much. I mean, Thorn isn't the point is the poison skill, which is 50 max, so I'm 1% off, and I rolled quite a bit for this. I rolled like at least 15 times, and here I'm at. So like, I mean, I could try to get 50, but just for the purpose of the video, I just stopped here and just decided to just make this for now. And for the helm, this is something I had purchased many ladders ago, which definitely I should not have purchased. And it has nowhere to go almost. I don't want to really throw it away, so I put it on her. And I guess, Venom is like a plus skill based ability. So I guess, +2 to assassin skill would be beneficial. But it has a 40 enhanced damage and a 9 strength jewel. And well, overall, just yeah, you had nowhere else to go, but it kind of worked for this, I thought so. And then on my amulet too, I'm using this amulet. Kind of a little bit, it had no place to go as well, but this also has mana leech, which kind of helps me out, and a high strength too. So I guess both of these have high strength, 39, 22, so save me a lot of points there. And I'm using a Shadow Dancer because its emphasis on plus Venom, which is Shadow skill. And for my ring, I have a Raven here for the melee purposes and not frozen. And I have this, mana leech, strength, some res. Maybe I could get better, but for now, this is what I'm using. And a Raj because I need the plus skill. And Trangul because it has the poison skill. So, and then on my off, I'm using a CTA with a Trash Spirit. And I have this filled up with all these shadow lifers with max attack life, attack rating, and life charms. And here's my Annie, which is on the nice side. with my torch. So with the poison charms, you guys gotta study this a little bit before you get into it. Like I tried it before, where like I maxed out poison charms down here, and then when after I did the venom and I checked it out, like yeah, no, like all these charms like didn't boost the damage at all. I don't know, it's like sheet damage versus real damage, no idea. But I looked into it, and it looks like plus poison damage kind of like messes up with the game mechanics. So after that, I swapped it out to these, these charms. And for the, for the stats, I guess I put enough to have the shadow discipline, or to be able to use the shadow dancer on my bow here, so I can still take advantage of the plus shadow. So when I swap back, I get 10 from here. And then I believe after I bow, I should be a 2k, and I put rest into dexterity. And for my talents, well, I guess let's go with my mercenary. So Reaper's toll set, it's just something I really love. And I don't know, like it was kind of like weird area for me. Like, what else could I go? Act 5 Barbarian? Okay. Never tried it once actually. Maybe I should try. But Act 2 provides like aura as well as like ability to wear these kind of weapons. So, but yeah, I went with Reaper's Toll. And for the talents wise, if you see here, that's just from the item. And for the traps, I believe I'm like putting more into Death Sentry because it's just a really good PvE ability. And if you look at it here, I maxed out Claw Mastery, Fade, Venom, and then Shadow Master, and putting more into here basically. So I guess I figure like, well, I need the Fade for the resistance, and Venom is my damage. And after that, like and this because I'm using claws and just boost up my attack rating here. But after that, like I guess there are other ways you can go. So I guess for me, like this, and this, 60 points were like minimum investment. But after that, I think you're open to interpretation. You can max this out, but if you do so, like duration's longer, but I think the refresh time is longer too. So you gotta wait longer for it to to use again. And maybe you could have gone with the warrior instead of the master because you don't like the mind blasting. But yeah, I think it's open to interpretation. Maybe you could go here and then go here, right? Then like your death sentry would be more meaningful. It'd be wider in radius, and you'll fire more. So like you get more bang for your buck. So yeah, I think it's kind of open to interpretation. So, but I don't PvP, and I don't know much about PvP. So if you guys know anything that I'm kind of doing wrong, whatever, please let me know. And yeah, a lot of my stuff, like, yeah, okay. So you see these runes, these are my, like, I guess, evidences of having rolled, But I have, okay, I have Ral runes, so that's good. And then I have Ort runes for these repair. Oh, and let's go with the speed calculator too. I don't think it matters here, but I will just go ahead and speed bug it, but let's go with the calculator as well. Okay. Hold on. So let's refresh assassin. Oh no, right, not zone, assassin. So I'll go with the Suwajaya, whatever. I can't even pronounce this. Do you guys know? Let me know. I lived here 30 years and I can't pronounce this. Suwaja? I heard some people say Suwaja. I guess it's Suwaya to me. I don't know. Anyways, I have what? I have how much speed off of that? 40 on that. And then Runic Talent, which is one of the faster weapons. And I know I have 35 on that. So Laying Trap. Ooh, I'm missing something. Yeah, I should be missing something. FCR. Ooh, I think Laying Trap should be faster than that, but I don't burst. Did I? No, I fade, right. I have no IS here. Really? My Laying Trap is at 13 frames per second? Something's gotta be wrong. because I don't think it's that slow. Let me just... Sorry guys. Is that 13 frames? I speed bug myself. Oh, that's faster than 13. That's faster than 13. So anyways, let me just move on. Yeah, I messed up something here. Maybe I should have the runic here, because when I speed bug, right, the runic would be in the front. Now, I don't know how that works, like, with these calculators sometimes, like, you know, in a sense that, like, when you do the speed bug, like, how does that affect your... Yeah, see, so now it's at 9 frames per second, which is what it should be and looks like, too. But anyways, yeah, let me just go ahead and continue. Sorry, it took some extra time. Oh. Yeah, let me go ahead and cow as normal and, you know, do the shebang. Okay, so let's go. So, so for me, like, this was kind of like, you know, yeah. So if you see the damage, the whirlwind damage, that's how much it's been boosted from the venom damage. And as you know, venom is poison damage, and well, you know, I should bug myself. Yeah. And I guess I looked into it. I thought I studied enough. I'm no expert, and yeah, like I don't fully understand how it works. But I just wanted, like, you know, like a Venom PvE Whirlwind assassin. Because I guess I just wanted one. I was like, yeah, like I would like that. And you know, here I am, you know, dumped some, you know, corn gold and I guess time and effort into this. So if you see, like, so yeah, that's 9 frames because I bugged myself. And oh, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, speed bugging, it's about, you know, so you put whatever weapon you want on your right hand side, and then you lift this up and you drop it. Now this is on the primary basically, and you're taking advantage of that speed. The reason why you do it is because, like, if I swap back, if I swap and bow, then the weapon location will be turned back. Then, you know, my speed won't be there. Like just like in the first part when you saw the calculator, it said 13 frames on my lane trap. Yeah, I don't want that. I want 9 frames, right? So how do I get that? You bug it. You just lift it up and drop it. Then you bug it, and you get the 9 frames. So, you know, it's a pretty common thing. A lot of people do. I do it on my Trapsin too. Oh, okay. So as you see, let me just go repair all those icons. So as you can see, I don't think. Ooh, I have stuff here. I don't think it's that weak per se, but ooh, no. But I guess it's more of a PvP build. You know, again, I'm not a PvPer, so I don't know. But yeah, if you guys know, please let me know. Is there like a viable poison PvE assassin build? Like, I mean, you know, I'm just messing with this, just trying it out, but is there something official? Because I couldn't find anything. And if there is, I would love to know. Like, can I bug myself? You look kind of slow in the graphics, so, okay. And maybe I should just, you know, spec out the master. The masters can be annoying with the, you know, I guess, the mind blasting. And resist wise, after fade, my lightning is actually still not maxed out. But I guess I'm not too worried about it. I think it's high enough. And as you guys should know, with fade, there is an innate physical percentage reduction that's not shown on the game. It's 1% per skill you put in. So it's the hard points too. It's not the soft points. So soft points being benefits you get from your like skillet, those are soft points. Versus hard points are points you actually click to input. So like those synergies, right? These synergies you see in talents, sometimes I can't find one right now right away, but like those synergies are based on hard points. So, you know, let's say like, you know, you have these charms that boost the synergy, then those charm boosters are considered soft points and they don't boost the synergies. It's just something small but technical and important thing that you all should know. So, like, in that sense, like, well, if you see my Venom, I'm at like 46 right now. And again, like, if I had a 6-6, then if I had a 6, ooh, I'll take that. If I had a 6-6, I should get 6 more points total in Venom. Oh wow, that'll be sexy. Yeah, 6 more points in Venom. Yeah, I wonder how much the damage will go up to. So this is a might merc as well, if you can see. Because, well, you know, with the freezing, the holy freeze merc, like, I argue that it's still okay and viable. But on this one, I just didn't want that freeze factor. I just wanted to make sure everything will just, you know, be part of my explosion, with the corpse explosion. So that's why I have this might on. And also, you know, might will increase my physical damage. Hence, that should help with my leeching too, because it's physical damage, right, on the leeching. Like, one thing is, I like the fade look, because it's like a Natalia set look as well. But since I'm not, you know, burst of speeding, like, I am a little slow. So that's one thing, you know, that I do sometimes feel is a little bit inconvenient. But overall, I definitely enjoy this tune. But I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, or not necessarily right per se, but like, I mean, is there a different way? Is there a better way? Is there like a way that, I don't know. Because again, you know, Diablo 2 is so vast that, like, you know, I mean, like I said, there is no wrong build. There are always just different right builds to kill the monsters. And, you know, I guess, you know, sometimes you gotta look outside the box or think outside the box. Like, when you're stuck at something, you know, you can't see from different perspectives. So, you know, right now this is based off of like a cookie cutter whirlwind assassin, and then I made this kind of, you know, deviation. But is there something, you know, that is different, right, outside the box? So yeah, you know, if there is anything like that, please let me know. I'll be curious to just learn more. Because I spent so much time on this tune, seriously. Like, I wanted to make a really nice tune, and I did dump a lot of money, for 4 gold wise, onto DSP. So yeah, just, you know, I just want to really like see. But this is what I thought to be, you know, the best that you can be. Like, max out on these charms, this plus skillers, I believe, is the main point of this build. And, you know, I forgo pretty much the crushing blow. I don't have any crushing blow, right? So I guess, you know, again, like I said in my other videos, it's about the focus point. Like, you know, I don't carry around 6, you know, Venom claws because I'm too lazy to do that, right? That's my focus point. So I guess like that, if, you know, if there's a different focus point that I don't see, you know, maybe someone else can see and have like an item that really makes it, you know, viable, an item set. So, but anyways, that's pretty much it on the cows, it looks like. And let me go ahead and go to Diablo. I have a portal open with my other team. Oh, okay, I just had to accept. Okay. Alright, let's just go on. And then let me bug my weapon. And let's go. So with ult runes, you can repair your weapons very easily, as you saw. It's really nice on that. And I guess, yeah, you know, with the power of the Death Sentry and seemingly viable power of the poison, because I believe Venom's poison, like what, Venom 0.4 seconds. So it's, I guess the application of the damage is kind of technically pretty damn fast. And yeah, I'm no expert on the whole math. I know there's like this whole like wall of text just crit you, kind of like, you know, articles about how Venom works, like on the Google and everything. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm too lazy for that. It's too much for me. So, but anyways, as you see, like, you know, I'm just laying down my Death Sentry, and then once I get some corpse, yeah, it just does its things, right? And just kill away. And I guess before actually on the helm, I had put on a G face. So that's, I guess, another possibility maybe. Because I figure, like, you know, it was kind of like a mix, right? It was like mostly emphasis on Venom and the G face 35% crushing blow to, you know, kind of help out, kind of like round off the melee side, I was thinking. But now pretty much I let go there, right? And just focusing on the Venom damage purely by getting plus damage. Maybe Shackle would have been a better choice. But I just hate the look of, you know, the Shackle, like, or Shaker, as some people say. Like, yeah, I don't like that bigger look. Oh my god, like, you know. So, as you guys notice, like, I don't use Shaker, like, or Shackle, because I don't like the look. I really don't. But it is one of the most useful, you know, helmets out there. MF and, you know, plus life, plus, you know, mana, also. But, yeah. Do you guys know anything about transmog? Because I think I heard about some transmog topic in Resurrected, but I don't know if it's real or not. But yeah, like, I really wish we could transmog here in Classic, but most likely it's impossible. However, like, you know, that's something I mentioned about Resurrected. If they have that function or not, that'll be very, you know, big information to know. So for now, I have requested my refund and I received my refund on the game. And I know beta's out and people are posting all these videos about it, but you know, I guess for me, like, I'm not doing this for all that, so I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not like too crazy about it, but we'll see. You know, if the game is like, I'm just gonna wait until the release, because like these replacement people supposedly are better, but I don't know about that. I haven't seen it, so you know, I'm just gonna kind of sit back and you know, see how the game is. You know, upon release, is it really good? Like, then yeah, I might, you know, get into it and, you know, make videos too, but if not, I mean, but so far, hopefully it won't be like Reforge. I mean, Reforge, as, you know, many of you guys should know, it was a nightmare. Reforge was just an insult, seriously. And, you know, there was like an article released as well about Reforge and how fail it was. Like internally, like, you know, people reported everywhere, oh, this is gonna fail, and then nobody listened from Activision. Yeah, well, you know, we all have seen it with Blizzard games since, I would like to say 5 years ago. As Activision's influence and, you know, ooh, look, so now it's time for the, ooh, nice. So that's time for the Reaper's Toll right there, right? The spirit, he must be Stone Spirit. Lost, yeah. Because Deeperify level 1 is not that long. But anyways, got him down. Okay. So yeah, if it's good enough, you know, I'll look into it. But from the views of the graphics I've seen, oh yeah, I love the graphics. So I am kind of tempted to like, oh my god, I'm gonna get it again. But you know, nevertheless, you know, many of the questions are not yet answered, and I guess the multiplayer or the multiple D2 running, you know, a lot of people are questioning about that, and there's no answer yet. And people have said, oh, you could like log in to like a separate like Venom account, and if you have it so basically you have to buy multiple, right? So it's only one per account. So you want to run 10? Well, you have to have 10, well, you have to buy 10 times and have 10 different Venom IDs. So will hackers and botters do this method to, you know, still maintain viability and economy, I guess, you know, in Resurrected? So that's a, you know, big question. I mean, how, you know, possible and doable will this be? But anyways, let me just kill these guys real quick, as I always do. And I have a portal for Bale, so I'll go ahead and take my portal too. Give me a second. Oh wow, a lot of these. This is when Death Sentry is just so good, and that's why I just put in points to increase the radius. Then, you know, it covers more, so it's, you know, the less I put, it kills more people and more bots. Lantern, I'll pick that up. Okay. Yeah, Death Sentry is just too good to let go. Even 1 point in here is just, I mean, I think as an assassin, 1 point in here is like a bare minimum. Okay, so yeah, I have my portal open. Let's go in. Okay, let me bug myself. Go to these traps, and then just roll around. Oh, and you know, for the whirlwind, it's just like how I explain with my other melee tunes as well. Just, you know, I just right click on empty ground and just drag around like an eraser. Just like StarCraft, Blue Wars, eradicate on a science vessel, just like an eraser. Oh, wow. Did other mobs come in? Okay. Maybe lay some traps in. Ooh, Mash Belt. If it were unique, that would have been that mana belt, the mana restore that I have on my Amazon. Ah, yeah, you know, I guess that Mind Blast is annoying, but it is something she does. Then, I mean, to be honest, I think Shadow Warrior is just as viable. And I guess that's another thing, right? If you're really hating this guy doing his thing, just max this guy out and just use him instead. At least he won't do the Mind Blast, you know? Unless you have it or something, yeah. it does abilities it has, so, but I don't have it, so you won't do it. Okay. Ooh, these guys are immune to poison. And these guys would be purely reliant on like physical damage. But still, okay, not bad. I feel a little bit slower because you have the fact that they're immune to poison really restricts my damage. But that's when, you know, with the help of my mercenary and the might aura comes in to save the day. Ooh, I should have. Oh no! The last wave is always scary, even for anybody. Especially when they mana burn, that's like the worst. Oh my god, I might die. And this poison is like nothing on them, huh? Ooh, wow, I might, yeah. Let me pot, because I could die, I could see myself dying. You know, one thing that I find unfortunate, ooh, okay, is, you know, this, if you see, right, this weapon has that frozen orb that's proccing. But on Whirlwind, frozen orb doesn't proc. It's like so unfortunate. Like why? For what I know, in the past it did, but Blizzard nerfed that because it was like they consider that too strong. So like when you have Breath of Dying or Barbarian, like you know you don't get the poison over, right? Whereas on my Fury Druid, Breath of Dying Barbarian, and Breath of Dying Druid, you know I have that. So let's see. Ooh, wow, this is gonna take forever, huh? Yeah, this poison damage is not really PvE viable. That's just the bottom line. I guess, you know, it's kind of sad. Like, you know, is there a way for this to be viable? I don't know. You know, I'm gonna just mana pot. It's mostly mercenary doing the damage. So with, I guess, regular NPCs, it wasn't too bad. But against, you know, Bale, like earlier against on Diablo as well, it wasn't fast. So I guess it's probably the hitting, the tag rating, because I don't hit him as hard or as much. 79%. That's not that good, right? But you know, I maxed out my Claw Mastery, plus I maxed out my Dex as much as possible because my life is fixed at 2k. Even then, I'm sitting at Bale Charm. Even then, I'm still sitting at barely 80%. So. Anyways, yeah, so that was the build, that was the style. So if you guys, yeah, actually have something like this that's comparable, or if you have any ideas, you know, please let me know. I would like to listen. And yeah, if you have any other questions about the build or anything, please let me know on the bottom. Thank you very much, and have a good one.